Hi, Elisa.
Hi.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, my full name is Elisa Bell Walter Beck Luschin von Ebbingreuth, or just for short, Elisa Luschin. I am 24 years old and I am from Brazil. I grew up in Brazil and I have been living here for 3.5 years now. So, more specifically, I am from the southern part of Brazil.
That's pretty impressive. What do you miss about Brazil?
Well, definitely, first of all, my family. Of course, my parents and siblings are still there. Uh, but second, the food. I I really miss the pizza and the churrasco and the really good food we have back there.
Your English is really good. How did you learn it?
Well, growing up in Brazil, the schools don't teach very good English. So when I was about 16 years old, I decided I wanted to come and learn English. So I worked for 2 years to save money to travel here, and I lived with an American family in Utah for 4 months. So during that time, I took English classes, and more than that, I would just try to spend as much time as possible surrounded by other Americans and trying to talk to them. So I would take the bus, and sometimes I would try to start conversations with the people in the bus. Um, I would go to the university and go to random classes there and try to approach and talk to people. And the American family I lived with really helped me. We had dinner every single day together, and they taught me a lot and corrected my English, etc.
So you've been here for a few years already. What brought you here?
Well, I was studying business in Brazil. I did a year and a half of business. And every time I went to my classes, I would try to relate everything I was learning with families. For example, family finances during my finance classes, or during my human resources classes, how I could relate and have better relationships with the people in my family. And I learned that they had this major about family studies in the US. So that's what motivated me to come here and to have one major that included everything about families in it.
And what would you like to do with family studies, or more specifically, with a master's in marriage and family therapy?
Um, so as I mentioned, in Brazil we don't have a major that is on family studies. That's all integrated into families. And also the marriage and family therapy field is not very well developed. We have most of the therapies and psychology is based on behaviorism in Brazil. So there's not many therapy done with families or with couples. And I just feel that this field can be much more developed in Brazil. So I intend to learn how to become a good family therapist and how to bring more people into the therapy room as families to try to work with them. And I intend to bring some models of family therapy into Brazil and practice there and help that to develop.
That's very interesting. What would you say your personality is like?
My personality? Well, I can be shy at times, but mostly I am very outgoing. I just like meeting people, um, trying to start conversation with random people in random places. Mainly because I believe that I can learn something new from each person that I meet. No matter what their background is, they can always teach me something new. And yeah, I'm outgoing. I like to be surrounded by people. I'm very social.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.